Well, I think like any industry, or any opportunity, I think doors open and some people step through them and some people hesitate. For me, I actually got involved in the sports industry because I had a very successful role as a chief executive in the electronics industry, and one of my former chairmen decided to buy a football club and recognise my ability, I hope, as a business person to come in and do a job for him. And from there, I really, as I say, I was presented with various opportunities which I stepped into, took a hold of, and hopefully achieved good things. And I never really set out with an objective in my career of working in sport or running Liverpool Football Club. But as I say, I think you have to work hard at the various disciplines of business, and if that takes you down the right route and you find the right opportunity in sport or football, then fantastic. What inspired me was my love for the sport, if I'm honest. I think I'm very interested and very sort of driven as a business person. And I think whilst football clubs bring their challenges, they're also very interesting businesses. They have dynamics that other businesses just don't have, like working all week and then the success of the business largely being resultant on 11 guys running out on a football pitch. That's a fairly strange dynamic compared to manufacturing or other businesses. So the excitement of that excites me, and I enjoy that. And I think the single best piece of advice I had didn't come from within sport, but it came from actually when I was in the military. And I remember an admiral I worked with telling me, the most important thing is just be honest. You just tell the truth and you just stick to what is right and proper. And as long as you believe you're doing a good job, then you will prosper. And I've always tried to stick to that. I've always tried to be honest and open with people. And sometimes that gets you in trouble. You can be too honest and tell people what you really think. But I think it's the best policy. It certainly works for me. My proudest achievement has to be either joining the board of Liverpool as a director or becoming the managing director. I grew up in and around the area of Anfield in Liverpool 4. I supported the club my whole life, and then I went off around the world to develop my career. And it's probably in the top couple of jobs in club football in the world, and I'm very proud both for myself and my family. Because the club means a lot to everybody I know, everybody that I care about in my family are mostly Liverpool fans. So that's my proudest achievement, and I think the success of it will come as you do a great job. Any legacy you can leave and anything you can achieve in a job and leave something behind. I hope that when I'm done at Liverpool that people can see that I made a difference. I think you have to be strong. I think in football, if I look at Liverpool Football Club, or any football club, any major football club, it's very high profile. And when people do things in a football club, it comes under great scrutiny, particularly because of the media profile. And sometimes for people further down the chain, that can be tough because somebody can make a small mistake, or it can have a reaction to fans, and you have to learn to sort of manage people through those processes. You have to manage yourself through those processes, and you have to be strong for everyone around you, everyone who's part of the team. And I think you have to kind of do that thing where you have to treat people as an individual but bring them together as a team. And I think those qualities help you get through the tough days and help you enjoy the good days. I wouldn't say I had any single role model. I think I've been very, very impressed by various individuals, and I've learned a lot from various people throughout my career in the sports industry. I think I knew Richard Scudamore when he was at the Football League 15 or so years ago, and I was always very impressed by how Richard handled himself and how he was able to sort of have the diplomacy to manage 20, or in the case of the Football League, 72 football chairman, which is a difficult task. And then people like managers I've worked with, Steve Bruce, Brendan, Kenny, others, and you know, the way they manage players and learning things from the way you manage a football squad to how you manage people in a business, and then working with great people throughout the business. You know, our owners are in their own right fantastically successful, and I learn things every day from them. And you know, and Martin Broughton, who was our former chairman, thought was a fantastic leader and somebody that, you know, you could learn a lot from. So lots of different people, but no one individual.